Alright, so now, as for the last one we're going to be checking out for today for Steam Next Fest, is we're going to be checking out Let's Build a Dungeon. My understanding from this game, if I remember correctly, is that this is intended to be like a you build your own MMORPG. And so like you're playing the game, you have to like deal with like subscription costs and build this out and make dungeons. That's my understanding. I could be totally wrong. That's what I try to get out of it. So this is a very, very early version. It's version 0.02-P, which whatever -P means. But that's a very, very early alpha version, and it is a demo of an early alpha version. So you're going to just need to take these expectations that are up here, and I'm going to just need you to bring those right on down. We got to bring those nice and low. Because we are a very early version, so we should expect bugs, missing content, placeholders, things that don't look quite right, bad translation, whatever they've got going on. Expect to run into some problems. That happens on normal versions. Where the last game I played, Steel Artery, is a bit harsher. That's also because it's version 0.95, which implies it is like right about to cross that finish line. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to check the settings. So we do have scalable UI. Cool. We can scale the mouse. Cool. And it actually worked on this game. We had one earlier that it didn't, so that's nice. Not loving the font here. This is not a particularly readable font. So I would love... I was about to... Wait, live stream? Okay. What do we have here before I connect this? Viewers can vote for your hero's journey. I don't know what that means. Viewers can type the vote prompts shown on screen to vote for unlocks. So you control, I guess, my tech tree? Viewers can vote for conversation options. Vote in terms of conversation priority. I don't know what any of this mean. Viewers can spawn into your world, maximum amount of chat heroes allowed. The game will happily handle hundreds of members of chat exploring your world at once. However, things can get pretty chaotic. As a result, you may want to limit the number of people from chat that can enter the game. So, I'm assuming that if someone's hero dies, the next person comes up. And the implication is, this would absolutely get chaotic. Like, they're even warning me, being like, yeah, you might want to avoid that. Notify when a viewer joins. Notify when a viewer dies. Streamer can start a war. Okay. So this is a demo. So we're not going to touch the live stream thing here. But I do like the idea of this. For the demo right now in the super early version, I am going to leave this alone because I don't know what half of this means. But I do enjoy with that. Like, it's one thing. So, like, because one of the other things, to be clear, part of my hesitation here is I don't see how viewers spawn in. Okay. Oh, actually, you do have to opt in. Yeah. So it looks like you have to actually opt in. My fear is that it was going to. Yeah, after we've used the game, just so we can't brick it. Yeah, I was a little bit worried. There was a game I wanted to stream for Twitch integration that had to do with like running a like Japanese kiosk building or whatever. So it was like a tycoon game, and it had Twitch integration. I was like, this will be fun. People can go in, they can be customers, they can buy their thing. It'll be a nice way that like you can participate and not be too chaotic. Until I realized you didn't need to do like a command or anything, so it would 100% if you were lurking, you would show up, and I'm like, okay, hang on, no. So I didn't end up doing it. But it was just one of those things that's like, okay, this is a really cool concept. I even gave that feedback to the devs of the game. I was like, I love this. I want to use this potentially as like my, like, so like the starting or ending screen or like an idle screen, I would put that kiosk game up on the screen and let you all go and buy stuff from the little vending shop and all that, you know, as an option in lieu of the clips. So like, you know, going into a break, you could go one way or the other kind of thing. And I loved the idea, but the moment is like, oh, lurkers just show up and like, nope, can't do it. So I've made the feedback that's like, yeah, devs, if you could make it so they have to do like !join or something, that'd be amazing, because I want to use this, but I can't because of this concern. Alright, so let's go ahead and play a campaign. Campaign, build a world and the company behind it, complexity 3, just build is complexity 1, creative is complexity 2, multiplayer has no complexity. Gotcha, so we can play in each other's shared worlds. Let's play the campaign. New empty slot, sure. Spring loading, game development software, initializing, MMORPG builder 0.03, and we are loading all like the assets and everything into it. Yeah, so the idea is that we are the company making the MMO. And you should definitely be developing stuff in a version of software that is your 0.03 integration. Create an island to start building your MMORPG. So we can randomize this. No Stardew tonight? No, we're checking a bunch of Next Fest demos. There's a pretty good chance we will do Stardew tomorrow. Like, I'm not done with Stardew. Sure, we'll go with this one where I have a bunch of these like little narrow outcroppings and see what we can do with that, because I have no idea what's good. So we're going to be making our MMORPG on this. Hi. Alright, so first comment to the devs. Your font is really hard to read. If you could just get a clear type font, that'd be great. I understand you might be going for an aesthetic here. It's okay if you keep your aesthetic if you give me a toggle for a clear type font. Because this pixely font is rough. Because like up here, some of these things, like where I can barely make out the line on that side of the O, obviously I realize it's a 0 because I see it by itself. But down the road, it's a thing. I can't change that right before. Oh, that's text speed. I was about to be like, don't immediately make me wrong. Because that happens a lot. Yeah, no, you're all good. Lights, enable lights. Okay. Hi, this is the game engine. You should add some decoration to the town zone before we start testing the game. You don't tell me what to do. Alright, so it doesn't handle, the keyboard. Building creates structures and decorations. Yeah, floor decorations, floors, lights, nature. Floor decorations, so we can make oak wood paths. So the dev cost for the path is $15. Add enough of decorations to make the area look nice. Town pin level up. Town expansion. Add buildings and decoration to increase the buildable space. We got ourselves like a little wind farm thing over here. I don't know what that symbol means. Empty Field is my favorite MMO of 2002. Good old Empty Field. Adding plants, this place looks like my house? That... You say that, but you're the AI. How do... Oh, rotate is right click? It's time to make your first design decision. Players are going to need something to do. Let's pick a player class. Okay. So all the red ones are locked. So we have a forager, resource gatherers who mine, harvest, and extract materials. An explorer focused on travel, discovery, and charting. A practitioner of magic. We'll go with forager. Class selection. Forager. Resource gatherers who mine, harvest, and extract minerals. Other paths will become available as your game grows. On selecting, confirm you will be able to spend whatever the P thing is to a forager botanical codex statue, weeds, brown rocks, and mudroom. Confirm. Players will join as foragers. Next, you'll need to build quests for them to complete. Okay, so Forager has 70 story progress. One of my favorite classes. Good choice. Wait, you mean this is already implemented? Picking a new quest to add to the game. Grass seed. Denfelk are looking for grass seeds to improve their stew recipe. Unlock Denfelk and tall grass, then place them into the world so that the heroes can complete this quest. And then we'll get things we can spend money on. So we got our first story progression for the foragers. Quest Giver. You have unlocked the Quest Giver. This person gives quests to the heroes that visit your world. Can I? Okay, good. I can move it out of the way. I was like, I don't want to close it. All right. That's not exactly what I was expecting. Okay, there we go. Let's see. NPCs, Denfelk. Players will complete the Grass Seed quest by interacting with Denfelk. To finish building this quest, you must place tall grass. Items. And players will gain a bunch of random stuff. Quest progress. You have placed a quest objective. Players will complete the Grass Seed quest by interacting with the tall grass. Players will now be able to complete the Grass Seed quest. Building quests will give production points. Develop and build more quests to give players more things to do in your world. One tile by itself just doesn't look good. Add tester. Hey tester, you paid to add tester. You earn C when they finish the quests. And get engagement records. Look at that! You paid a tester. I'll start to automatically paying them come every few minutes. But you can click the thing to get more. A player has completed the quest for the first time. Grassy, congratulations on creating your fully working quest. Research. Pick to add a new quest to the game. Alright. Fishing. Diffusing bomb flowers. Okay. So we need to build a courier house. Okay. Asset sign off. Welcome to the asset sign off tool. Spend production points to sign off assets in the bottom row. This unlocks them as assets you can build in your game. Click on the assets in the bottom row to unlock them. Unlock something now. Okay. Courier house. Our artists create buildings and interiors at a first pass. You should enter the building and take a look. Look, man, you've got arrows everywhere. Oh, I see. This quest giver has a location restriction, so they can only be placed inside their building. Beware, opening sets can fill up your backlog. Try to reorganize your backlog to avoid opening them up if you're running low on power production points. Placeholder assets disappoint your players, breaking their immersion. Items in sets usually replace these with final assets. Okay. Entering a building. Select a building and press the Enter Building button to go inside. Why would you darken that after I pushed it? I literally just pushed the button. Enter Building. Interior layouts. Buildings have default layout. In order to edit the assets, you must unlock them via the Asset Sign-Off tool. Okay. So NPCs, put you in here. Bomb flower. I don't know how to get out of the building. You keep blinking things at me and I don't know how to navigate. How do I get out of the building? Exit building. Alright, so let's go down here. Oh, you have to go into the house. I did not realize I was going to be in the house. So enter the building. Do this. Exit map. Click on the exit to the map of the previous screen. Hero's Journey. Okay, what are you showing me right now? You're showing me how long this person's here. Expand your town to make more quests for your players. You keep pointing at arrows and I have no idea what's going on. New quest complete. A player has completed the quest for the first time, defusing bomb flowers. Congratulations on creating this fully working quest. New engagement record, 28.25. Add a new quest. Not enough backlog spots. Fix. Gotcha, I see. Confirm. Select an asset from the backlog to reprioritize. Reprioritization local swap. You can arrange your backlog by selecting items and switching them. It helps avoid opening sets, which can get in the way and fill up your backlog. I see. Alright, so buildings. We need the blacksmith. I want you to stop telling me to do things. Just long enough for me to be able to go in here and actually decorate this a little bit. Brilliant is a shopkeeper. You need to set the pricing for their inventory. There. Okay, so you can go to 19 before you start getting whiny about it. Excellent. This item must be developed in order to be seen, edited or deleted. This is currently a placeholder asset. Can't see at all what's going on here. I think I need to move you. How do I move you? Oh no, you can reach that. As all the players close in on the goblins. The goblins not standing any kind of a chance. Alright, so please, for the love of everything. New quest complete. Ice Impaler. A player has completed the quest for the first time. Goblin Medal. Congratulations on creating your fully thing worked. Okay, so do you not look like crap inside? Cool. I actually still have placeholder stuff. But it's interesting, because it mentions the placeholder stuff that people whine about it, but also that'll block up your devlog. Okay. There's only one clocksweed left in the entire world, and its pollen can bring flavor to the broth house. Okay. I want to work in my town. Stop it. Go away. Like, how do I get out of this menu? I want to build my town. Let me build. Okay, building. Alright. My town looks like crap and it bothers me, and I want to fix it. We are unlocking things. Let me work on it. So we want to go here. Because the whole thing is like, you get more area. By decorating. As well, then let me decorate. Get out of my way. Okay. Just the goblins that are being assaulted by, like, so many people. Disappointment, 30.6 hours in record. The Identify quest is terrible. Pissed me off so much. I had to write this review. Maybe if there were more tall grass in the world, maybe it wouldn't be so bad. Okay. So they're like, dude, there is just not enough tall grass. Alright. I love the idea that I have to spend like $50 in dev time to place tall grass on the map. This amuses me way more than it should. Okay. Dark oak crate. Goblin Hermit situation is insane. Waiting for it to spawn is harder than the fight itself. This is why I wanted to work on that. You wanted more? Now let's see who wins between you. Okay, I didn't actually know I was getting there. Not enough production points. You don't have enough production points to sign off on new assets. One way to earn them is by building more structure to expand your town size. Yeah, that's what I figured. Then there's a back and forth between those. Alright, so now we've got our next quest, so for the next quest I need Joel, so you need to be in the soup house. So go ahead and build the soup house. And get that all set up. And hey, so thank you so much for the host over there on the YouTube side. I do really appreciate it. Well, welcome in to everyone who's watching over on the YouTube side over there. For those who don't know Sui and our fantastic content crew, can we get a shout out for Sui over here on the Twitch side? I don't have a really good way of doing that on the YouTube side. But for those who don't know Sui, absolutely fantastic content crew. I've been playing some Project Zomboid recently. Fellow member of the House Kid Frequency stream team. But definitely someone to check out. Good times over there. Right now we're making an MMORPG in a game. And it's a bad MMORPG. And we're trying to just figure it out. Alright, so I need to go into the soup house and place this NPC. I'm gonna make everyone walk around the counter because we're trolls like that. Not gonna position her in a convenient place to get to. Those extra steps are perceived value. I love this game, but I can't find clocks we need for Clock's Pollen Quest. Can someone help? Yeah, so they're making an MMO. Oh, I have to put it in my boundaries? Oh, it needs to be put inside whatever that structure is. Okay. Before we get to that, can enter here. Dungeons. Dungeons let you build floors with Terraform tool. They also have build requirements you need to meet for them to be reviewed on the goal tracker. Alright, we need to have enough decorations. We need to have a spawn tower. And we need to have an indestructible turret. Expanding the dungeon. Use the terraforming tool to create corridors and rooms to expand your dungeon. So we have people walk in the door and immediately, and will be immediately confronted with 3 towers to kill them before they have any chance to do anything. We're going to have a very poorly reviewed dungeon, or very poorly reviewed game, because I'm going to absolutely just mess up my players. The players all scattering for the door. Oh, we killed our first player. Well done. This game is borked. I can't complete the Clock's Pollen quest. I talked to Chloe and what can I do? We can search everywhere, I can't find it. Why do devs keep shipping unfinished games? Why do you keep buying them is the real question. I feel like I'm the innocent one here. I've missed how I opened the tiles. It said to do something, but I'm getting so many things blinking at me, I'm being overwhelmed. Do I choose destruction on the wall? Do I choose construction on the wall? I don't know how to expand. Combat tracker, inspect character, exit building, add tester, progression, remove, terraform. There we go. Alright, and let's go in here real fast and go to these structures. We need to add monster spawners. The heroes, they've come into the dungeon and they're just overwhelming it. It's like a real MMO when a new area comes out where just like 50 players swarm in all at once. And there's just nothing it can do about it. Alright, so let's go to the terraform tool. So I thought this would be good for other reasons. Let's go ahead and just open this the whole way up. Because the goal I had was to basically try and make dungeon level up. Oh, they have to successfully clear the dungeon. Someone has to make it through the dungeon before you're allowed to keep going. Wonder why I can't choose that spot. Oh, it's just because it's the entrance? I need you all to stop working on that. Okay. We have to make the quest completable so they stop whining about it. we've got our treasure room in the back here. Construction requirement, in order to build it first, you must have 150 tiles in the map. Okay, so we gotta do this more. Do you lose money if you complete the dungeon? I shouldn't. It'd be a pretty weird mechanic if it was. Okay, so we can go here. We can place the quest item. How are you just walking through the enemies, you cheater? Just, I love when you open it up and immediately the swarm of like 30 players just goes beelining through it. You're also really, really lucky I don't get to make more indestructible turrets. Can I move you easily? What? Hello, I am Lord Richard, your boss. My boss? Well, you run the company, but I'm the one who's paying for all of this. The servers seem to be playing up again. I saw the Steam demo just dropped. Connection? I actually thought it crashed. I hope not. Hopefully you tested the demo enough before releasing it on Steam. If it's bad, the forums on the product page are going to be full of complaints. Of course, we tested. Oh, the private beta on Discord? You're showing me an old school IRC chat and you're talking about that? Seeing as you finished this build last minute, I'm pretty sure you didn't catch all the bugs. I made a thread on Steam called Report Bugs Here. Have you ever looked at it recently? Have you looked at it recently? No. Well, you should. Anyway, I think the game is back up and running now. Yeah, that's the thing. It's IRQ chat, and then everything here is presented like we're talking like an old, like not even Windows 95. This is like Windows 3.1 UI. So apart from the river of bug reports, what's the feedback been like of that? People love the game. That's great to hear. When you get back to the office, we can discuss the next milestone payment. The demo server won't be up for much longer. We're going to reset everyone's progress in a bit. I'll be in the game as usual, entertaining our fans. Maybe you should use GameLink to play this game. Just check it's running okay. Uh... 59% of players, I hate this game. A bunch of interns. Welcome to Spring Loaded Developer. This is the developer account that gives you access to test our game. When you get bored and you need to get back to work, press escape and you get back to work. HR is monitoring your playtime. Snort. Here, visited back home, I always run the tavern. I was looking for new recipes. Snort. Here you crush like a pepper. Equip your gear. Oh look, that's very green. Just a moment, crunch, snort. Well, it's a bit spicy, a bit more interesting earthy taste. This will be wonderful in my stews. If you're ever in Trunia, drop by the... This is too much and it's way hard to read. Item removed, so you got XP. Okay, get back to work. The noobs are gonna die. The Steam demo is coming to an end. We're pretty close to shutting off the servers, deleting the data, and getting ready for launch. When are we launching? Well, you told us early 2023, so we're already 3 years late. As your investor, I just want to say we better launch it soon. I'm enjoying the game, at least. That's great to hear. You bet it is. Hearing someone as influential as me tell you your game is fun probably gives you quite a bit of an ego boost. But don't let it get to your head. I will always be better at making games than you. Alright, Luxor, you take it easy. Anyways, thanks for giving me the option to set my character to invincibility. I will be there when the game goes offline, just hanging out, watching the end of the world happen live. You should come along and join in. Final modes of server are exciting, poignant, and chaotic. But I'll always be Lord Richard, sovereign of the server, and I cannot be killed. See you at the apocalypse. I like Let's Do a lot. It's my favorite game because of the pigs and the lions. But like, let's build even more. That's great. Thank you for making my games. I made a present for you, really? Aw. Kid fan art. Wow, such a talented artist. I just wanted to let you know I will play your games forever. Well, we can add you to the can we add you to the game as a character if you want? Doing it. Could you? That would be a dream come true. Of course, Nathan, we want to support our players. Don't stop drawing. One day you can become an amazing game artist and work with us. Good luck. World editor. Oh, thank goodness. I never want to interact with any of those people ever again. I run an MMORPG to minimize my human interaction. Oh my god, please.
My goodness. I am dead? They dead to kill me? Release the monsters. This server will go down in glorious, unbridled chaos. Let no one survive.
Okay. Kill every player. Yes, it successfully wiped out all the players. Try again later. Well, that was unexpected. It was fun. Was it really? I was killed by those horrible players. I have half a time mind to cancel the game entirely. But the game is great. Is it? I thought it was actually quite dull. And it crashed twice. What was good about it? Watching you get killed. You are a heathen. Who do you think you are? You insult me, the father of online games. Is this playing at the guy who runs Ultima Online? With me, there would be no World of Warcraft, no Steam, no MMORPG, no Concord. I was going to ask you to fill out the feedback form in the title screen. Springloaded probably wanted you to help them filling out the form in, but I don't. Good day to you. 1 mode's completed. Campaign. You still have 2 modes to try out. Just build. Low stress mode that lets you build your RPG world without worrying about smaller details. Creative mode. Please consider wishlisting our game. Now keep in mind this is the super duper 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 early version. Super duper early version. Building a world, build a world without building a company, and then creative. All right, let's just play, because I'm kind of at that weird. Well, you know what? So I might do one more game, because we're at this point. I've got about just over an hour left on stream. And I don't think I want to go through like the next thing, because I think it'll be just, you know, it'll be what we just did but less kind of thing. I like the idea of this game. I'm really curious because this is a very, very, very early version, as you can see from like the version down there. So understandably, it's very shallow on what's in there. But I like the idea of what they're going for, that you're gonna like build up this map, and there's gonna be a whole business side of it. I assume the campaign is gonna have like this whole thing, like with this guy who's like over the top. Now I don't know if him being there is just like a silly thing for the demo, or like that's going to be indicative like when the game fully releases, that there's going to be this like really, really big company where you've got this overbearing boss who just doesn't care or whatever. Or if like that's the whole thing, is you start out there, you kind of fail him and then make your own company afterwards to compete with him, you know, the king of games or whatever. So I'm not sure where that goes from there, because like again, super early version. I did like the idea of mechanics. There's definitely some rough edges so far as like the unlocking and all that. It did feel like the tutorial was trying to yoink me in 3 places, where it's like build this thing and then like 5 things would start blinking. I'm like, stop, I don't know what you want from me. It was easy enough to figure out, but it was definitely one of those things where it felt like it was trying to grab my attention in 5 places at once. But also it's a super early build, we were able to make it work. I did like at the end that you're supposed to kill all the players, and you can see the reviews popping up rapidly in the bottom corner. So I am very curious when it gets to like the actual game starting to come out, where it'll be, because again, it's got a long ways to bake still. But I like what I'm seeing. So with that said, what do I want to do? Because I got an hour left for the stream, for the normal time for the stream. I think I'm just going to decide for myself what the last game's going to be. Are you sure you want to quit? Yeah, so I did enjoy this, for the record. That is another game I want to keep an eye on. You could do the Twitch. Oh, that's right. We could do the Twitch integration. Hold up. That's what we'll do for the last hour. We're going to go ahead and keep playing this. We'll turn on the Twitch integration. I will cut you loose. I will cut you loose, and I think that's actually a good way of doing this. So live stream, I'm going to let you do everything. All right, so we are authorizing this to read chat. Authentication complete. You are now linked. You can now close this tab. I'll just sit here in this featureless void, waiting for the end. It's clippy. I have to show this. Okay, there's nothing you gotta worry about showing. So yeah, this is like, so when you do the Twitch integration, it'll bring up a window. It's like this, you're giving permissions, yada yada, and all that. And then it'll show like what there is after. It's clippy. It's just not the clippy we know and love. This is the grown-up Clippy for like the really heavy-duty tasks where you just really need to hold a lot of papers. Actually, I don't even imagine a lot of people even know what that is. So far as like you've probably never seen that. It's a bigger paper clip. So you have like a little paper clip that's just for 2 or 3 pages. This is like a big squeeze monstrosity. I haven't had to use one of those in probably 20 years. But yeah. Clippy was so annoying. Low key, we didn't deserve Clippy. Clippy was too pure for this world. Love, yeah. I don't think that word makes you think the words. Oh, the memories, Clippy. Clippy was very unuseful and annoying. Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Clippy wasn't excellent, but also his thing. All right. We're gonna be a little unreasonable, so we'll let 20 people get in at a time. And we'll let that go. So what'll happen is when we get in, if you want to go and be a hero, you'll end up doing that. We're gonna go to just build mode, empty slot, play. But once we get in here, I believe it's !hero. I don't know if it'll work if you do it too early though. Alright, how to play. Build structures, add quests, attract players, earn production points. Use production points to unlock new content. Keep on building, unlock everything. Build a gigantic world. Okay. So, the very first thing is it wants us to get our quest set up. And people have already joined. There is nothing to do yet, and you have already joined. Welcome to your complete and utter lack of ability to do anything. Oh, I have no money. Okay. Oh, okay, so there's a vote. So you all get to vote for these. You have to vote 1, 2, 3, or 4. You have a choice of overworld floor limit, unlock overworld assets, physical release, kill quest, or bandwidth. You know what all these mean? 'Cause I sure don't. Okay, so it was a tie. So ultimately, we got a kill quest that you need to kill those. In this quest, heroes will defeat a series of enemies, 6 mud sploders, and return to Denfelk. Add this quest to your game. Yep. Oh yeah, I definitely want the cash now. Hi again, with an unexpected problem at work, I accidentally caused an explosion, destroyed the main office. And they sent it out to everyone. For the record, those are clearly not actually a thing. I've received $100. You do not have enough production points to start the next vote. Okay, so, alright, hang on. So I need to add the NPC. Players will now be able to do that. They got mud sploders. You have placed a quest objective. Players can now complete the mud sploders. Players will now be able to complete the quest. Stop showing me all these things. View progress. So what it's having me do, if you didn't see how we're getting money, no, it's not even a reply to all. We are being paid to create drafts of email that's scams and sending those scams out to a bunch of random email addresses. And then when I send them out, I get paid cash. Paid by PayPal, yep. Bandwidth limited. One player could not connect to the server due to a bandwidth limit. Hero's Journey. Pixel Lover, I don't know or care why that popped on my screen. Alright, so let's go back to some basic instruction. Oh, we are currently at our map limit. Storage limit reached. Your server has run out of space for this type of map. You need to open votes in the panel to get your floor limit increased. That's fine. Right now what I want to do is I want to build things and make my stuff nicer. Very relatively speaking. Okay, so we can get an influencer stream, overworld floor limit, increase our bandwidth, add DLC for chicken masks, or get a discovery quest. We definitely need the DLC. We have one quest in the game and we definitely need the DLC. This needs to happen. Overwhelming victory for DLC, as it should be. Product overview, we got a performance of about 22%. It's a $6 DLC. Congratulations, we've got a monetization strategy. Burning Sun has entered the world. Burning Sun bought the DLC. Thanks, Burning Sun. I appreciate your purchasing the DLC. You talked to one person, they frowned at you, and then you bought the DLC. And now you're going forth and doing the quest. Oh yeah, always there to support. I keep getting the... You don't have enough production points to start a vote. Let's see, production place from doing stuff, building quests, completing quests, and leaving your game successfully. Mudspoiler situation is saying, waiting for them to spawn on the fight. Yeah, so... I mean, part of it is just... Y'all are just murdering those things. I love how I have to pay money to get a spawner put on. So it's $30 per spawner. I need more of you to buy my DLC. Vote now. Alright, so overview floor limit, primary revenue, bandwidth, run a marketing campaign, discovery quest. We got a vote for marketing. We got a tie for make the world a little bit bigger, vote for marketing, primary revenue. Exclamation mark buy DLC. Okay, we got a 4-way tie. And then marketing campaign, oh, actually got tied up at the end, and it went with a discovery quest. Okay. So we need to go here, do this. Don't I already have you? I need more money. The office burnt down. Hello again. I have recently had an unexpected problem at work. I accidentally caused the explosion, destroyed my main office and all the company products. I'm trying a few ways to cover the cost, and I thought I'd reach out to you just in case you can help. Please feel free to ignore this if it's not appropriate. Best regards. Okay, so vote. So an influencer stream, increase the floor limit, kill quest, unlock buildings, or bandwidth. As all of you are fighting desperately to kill my handful of enemies in the corner while I'm desperately trying to get a second quest online, so there's something for you to do. Claiming life has died. Unlock building. Alright. Okay, back to trying to get our next quest implemented. Get the cartography office over there. I need more money. Burning Sun is basically walking around to everyone who has a chicken mask being like, yeah, thumbs up. More players purchasing the DLC. Thanks, man. Dear friend, I hope this email finds you well. I want to let you know about an amazing opportunity to make yourself wealthy. I ask you to send me a donation and then forward this email to 5 of your friends so that they can make donations to you. Imagine this, you could donate to me, then 5 people donate to you and make 5 times your money. Don't delay. Start your wealthy journey right now. This will totally work. Honest, sincerely your friend. I'm assuming there's a limit on how many times you can send out the scam emails. Alright, so we can do the overworld influencer stream, bandwidth, primary revenue, or unlock buildings. It feels like these votes need a little bit more time between them. I'm not having enough time to actually do the things with the stuff you're unlocking. Okay. 2 players could not connect due to bandwidth. All right. So what else do we got? So, it's curious, if we do not show this again, will it just start the next vote on its own? Unlock overworld assets, server storage, kill quest, bandwidth, or primary revenue. I kind of also wish that this wasn't quite as invasive, because like I can't do anything else while this is going on. So I kind of wish it was those things that, like, you know, we could kind of have it like off, like this whole area would have the vote, so I can keep working on stuff. Okay, so our bandwidth has upgraded. Looks like our database storage is also getting bad. I wonder if I can configure it. Let's see if we can configure the live stream thing. Can I make the votes? Oh, poll timer. Well, that's the poll timer. It doesn't look like you can adjust it. It's fine. Try and make it look a little less idiot. Just build demo. This just build demo is limited to 14 simulation days. Keep an eye on the clock at the bottom right and how long you have left. Okay, so it's basically warning me that we are going to just have it abruptly end. Alright, so we got a bunch more tiles. Right now I can continue to making the path. Meanwhile, we have our one and only quest for people to do. Alright. The fact that the way you make money to keep working on your game is you set out scam emails just really is something. Alright, so it stopped having its vote. Can I make it start doing that again? Viewers can vote unlocked. Viewers can type the vote when it prompts on screen. I don't know what to do about that. Well, let's see what Start a War does. Chat war, start a war. Okay. You need to pick a side of bagel or donut. You just lower the volume of that a little bit. Alright, that is a level of intensity I was not anticipating. Alright, we'll give it a couple more seconds. Place a war flag downstairs, wait for chat to choose a side, minimum 2 soldiers required. And with that, we will commence the war. Okay, that was ruthlessly done in seconds. The casualties of war, the donuts lost 1, the bagels lost 4. Just straight up murdered. Last loser standing. So I was the last to stand representing the bagels. First blood went to Canahawk, killing 3. Zelyard got 1 kill, and Azriel got 1 kill. That was way more intense than I anticipated it being. But I was the last one standing for the cause Okay, so right now we have Burning Sun. This is Burning Sun, right? I can't see because what you're doing is covering up. But I believe this Burning Sun is level 1 with 12 XP, only 12 health, 0 defense, has accepted and completed 1 quest, and doesn't really have anything else to do because we haven't done that. So what I'm not sure how to fix is I did close the quest for unlock. All right, well, our database is full. And I'm not sure how to get those back. I think it's we need enough production points. Canahawk has died. Oh, it's Treacle, you bought the chicken DLC. Oh, I see what's happening. People are killing stuff nearby each other, and when they explode, it's getting people killed. Server Lord is in... you have 2 drop downs to the top right. We've got the novelty thing, which is to make a bunch of stuff here, but I don't have what I need to do anything with that. We've got the goal tracker, which says nothing to do here. Because what I did is I had the vote thing. I was getting annoyed with it, like, asking me whether or not we wanted the vote. So when I hit the checkbox, my expectation is the vote would just pop up on the screen. Instead, the vote's just gone. Yeah, so we got the chicken DLC. We've got the base game. We don't have a battle pass. We don't have any subscribers. And unfortunately, I'm trying to remember. There was a way to get, like, out to the desktop. World summary, show these details, players. Yeah, it's all the people buying the chicken DLC. That's the notification. So I'm a little lost. Because it tells you, it's like, oh yeah, you've got 14 days. I'm like, go, keep an eye on it. I'm like, but how? So what I can potentially do is, because I think I have bricked this world, so my apologies about doing that to you all. What I think we'll do is we'll do a quick mulligan on this, so that we can actually have those votes come up. Because without the votes, I don't seem to be able to progress anything at all. So we're kind of just stuck right now. Oh no, never mind. I see it. Never mind. I found it. I found it. Okay, so our database is full. We could also use a quest. So I would say, oh, you want the horse armor. Hang on, there's no question. Horse armor it is. Horse armor it is. Like, we need the other things, but we also really need the horse armor. Zero question about it. We need the horse armor. We don't have horses, but we do need the armor. None good left? Oh, good. Excellent. By adding more DLC, people might invest and upgrade their experience, earning you more money. DLC does go well with bundles and sales. People might not even notice that the game doesn't even have any horses. Excellent. Welcome in, Raiders. Don't mind us, we're adding DLC to our MMORPG that has only a single quest and not a whole lot going to it. But we do have Twitch integration going on, and all that good stuff. So we're just making our MMO real fast. We're going to go ahead, and I think I got one more vote I could do. So we can add to our game a discovery quest, make the world larger, server storage, enable subscriptions, primary revenue. We definitely want to make it a subscription model. we definitely want to make it a subscription model. Absolutely. Absolutely. Our free-to-play game that is full of DLC and only one quest, we definitely need to make you pay a monthly fee for. There's zero question about that. That's just sound business. Again, our server keeps running out of storage and causing us problems. Oh, yeah. There we go. How do I change the price? I need to change the price. $0 is not an acceptable amount. I'll figure it out. So that means suddenly the number of players is going to go down dramatically. It's because it's free to play? Well, that's the thing. It was free to play, but we just got a server stuff. Enable subscriptions so that players can subscribe the game for a fee. Yeah, that's... How do I enable it, though? Like, that's what I don't understand. Excuse?
Thank you, Server Lord, for subscribing for 17 months.
And thank you,
17 months.
And thank you, Server Lord, for the tier 1 sub. That's 17 months been sub to the channel. Alright, so we have a kill quest, a discovery quest, unlock overworld assets, primary revenue, or server storage. Which we have been running out of server storage. Which has been limiting thing. And if you want to join in and be in the game, you can do !hero. It can be up to 20 of us at a time. And when you die or leave the world, you can just bring yourself right back in. Alright, we got a kill quest. So let's go and get our kill quest built. Let's get out of the way. So you, here. Enter the building. Let's put our little person in here. So she gives you the quest. There's your quest giver. We're gonna go right back outside. I'm not gonna worry about expanding the interior. We will go and get goblin hermits. There's only one. So we're gonna go ahead and send out scam emails to get more money. Dear colleague, you may have received the message in error. I was advised to follow up regarding an unresolved matter regarding your unpaid bill. If this doesn't apply to you, no action is required. Thank you for your time. So we start spamming email out about unpaid bills and just an easy $600. Forget the game, let's just scam people. Okay. I wish I could tell how many days we had left, so I could do all that. I don't know how to do that. Alright, let's get some more votes going. Alright, so we got a kill quest, a discovery quest, more assets, more room, or primary revenue, which I don't actually know what primary revenue does. Maybe primary revenue lets me change my revenue options? You're loving this insight into how devs make fund their games? Absolutely. Only the most ethicalish funding allowed. Oh, Burning Sun is gonna die over there. He's just got exploded by a bunch of things. He's got one more hit and Burning Sun's down. Who was the one who hit the slime that killed Burning Sun? Who killed them? Oh, it's just a random no-name. Alright. So let's check on our revenue model. I still don't know how to do this. We don't have battle passes and all that. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and keep doing votes because I got a bunch stacked. Daily login rewards. Oh, excellent. Daily login rewards, where we can force everyone to get their fear of missing out mechanics. So every day, if you want that extra inventory slot in your backpack, you've got to get your 20 days consecutively, no gaps. for your daily login rewards. All the items for like the first 10 days in a row, utter garbage, utter crap. Straight up out of here. Okay. So that's going to bring a lot of return people. Our database is once again full. And I've got a bunch of these backlogs, so we're just trying to get through them. We can get a physical release, unlock more buildings, discovery quest, kill quest, or server storage. We are low in server storage, but any of these will be fine. I love how we're getting just nothing but monetization. That our game genuinely has all of like 2 quests in it, 1 building in the whole game, and we've got multiple DLC, a subscription model, and all that kind of stuff. And it's just absolutely continuing to expand on our monetization. All right, so we can do a marketing campaign, primary revenue, kill quests, some overworld assets, or that. I know I'm just slamming one vote out of the other. I should have been doing these along the way. You're making Star Citizen? Pretty much. I love that everything is going for revenue. Everyone just knows this is what the business is about. I want it to be like no one's left in the game at all because everyone's like, we're being gouged so hard. Still have 13 votes I could do. Increase base price. Increase subscription costs. Subscription costs. Oh, I can click on it myself in the game. Increase the subscription costs. Come on. We got, like, maybe that's what makes it work. Because we got subscriptions, now we just need to make it actually happen. I want everyone to have to pay a monthly. Click view items. Increase the subscription cost. Monetize your team. Have determined to increase the costs. Some players will leave the game, but overall profitability will be expected to improve. Okay, so now let's look at this subscription. It's $2. Weirdly, it's $2 for 1 month or 2 years. We are bad at our job. Okay, so we can unlock decorations, kill quest, physical revenue, discovery quest, all that. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get a physical release as well. $2 for a year? Well, that's the thing. It's like 1 month, $2. 2 years, $2. Let's see how smart people are. For this game is a bit pricey. Just build time up. Okay. So I still got a little bit of time. Let's do just build one more time. Now that we know what's going on, let's do one more time. And I am going to try a little bit of chaos here. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna quickly randomize. That's good enough, confirm. Don't care, do all this. So you can get yourselves into the game. We gotta go here. I gotta place a couple decorations to make the game actually function at all. Congratulations, I put down everything I could. So what needs to happen is we need people to pop in here so we can get our first vote. We're gonna stay on top of our votes. Okay, we got our first vote. All right. Oh, we need a battle pass. Are you kidding? We don't even have a quest yet, but we need a battle pass. There's nothing in the game at all. There's a little walkway, but we need a battle pass. Look, if you want the future content, you've got to pay in. Otherwise, you'll have to spend more later for the same content. Heck yeah, we got a $6 battle pass. And you know what we're going to do with our brand new battle pass? Look, I am generous. I am incredibly generous. that battle pass is actually making us really good money right now. Hang on. I was actually gonna meme and put down 2 tiles and run out of money, but low-key, that battle pass is actually making us money. Okay, so we increase our bandwidth, get a discovery quest, have an influencer stream, add more primary revenue. What does a primary revenue even do? Get 100 to buy more stuff. You need money structures. Oh. So it just gives me, like, an instant amount of money. Okay, I mean, I guess that's cool. We'll split the vote all over the place. Alright, next vote. So we can get buildings, a kill quest, a discover quest, primary revenue, or that. 100 doesn't seem a lot for that vote. Yeah, it's like, actually, that's not that exciting. We can unlock buildings, we can unlock... So this makes the world larger. Which I mean just like literally flat ground, not anything in it. I'm gonna put a thing on the discover quest. Honestly, the buildings are probably fine too. At least we get a building in our world. Alright, so I'm gonna go and place the building really fast. House type 3. I mean, that's a fancy house. Can you build a dungeon in this mode? I have no idea. We might be able to build a dungeon in this mode if we get enough people to potentially unlock it. Alright, so we've got discovery quest, surface asset, revenue, influencer stream, and overlook thing. As everyone's logging into our place, buying their battle passes, and not actually having anything to do in the world. Sure, what does that do? A popular influence wants to live stream your game. They will result in an influx of new players. Cozy Gamer is streaming it live to 7 people watching. Let's go. Character development. Goated. Enable subscriptions or discovery quest. Everyone knows what's up. We have a game with 0 content and we are monetizing it to the moon. I do wonder, outside of like this mode, or outside of playing this on you know, with Twitch integration, like how much that... Alright, so our subscriptions don't cost anything yet. We're really bad at this. I'm burning the points as fast as they're coming in. So we can do bandwidth, influencer, primary revenue, kill quest. It's probably time we actually put a quest in the game. So there's what is it, like MMO Tycoon or whatever, or MMORPG Tycoon. I actually like that one. It's got some pretty rough edges. All right, so we got our kill quest. So let's go ahead and do this. We're hitting bandwidth limits. Okay, so we have built the quest. Meanwhile, alright, get more votes going. Okay, so we got bandwidth, we've got a discovery quest, we got unlocked buildings, we got revenue. I'll just let this vote go and not participate. when it gives us the warning that we're running out of time, we are going to do a war. And I want everyone, when the war comes up, to get into it. It seems whenever you run out of money, the pop-up for the spam email shows up. Yeah, no, I noticed that as well. All right, bandwidth is good. So our database is getting a little rough. Okay, so we can get horse armor, a kill quest, primary revenue, overworld assets. I'm trying to knock our points down because we should get to the point that the points will be mostly handled. It could be just a demo problem that they've given us the points too fast. But like I said, what we'll probably do is in a little bit here, we'll do a war. And I want everyone to get in on the war. Like, I don't care what side you choose or anything like that. Alright, so we got our horse armor for $6. Love to see it. And meanwhile, all the players are going over there and bullying the enemies. You're all very mean, and that's very inconsiderate. Okay, kill quest, discovery quest, revenue, assets, or more tiles. And to be clear, the more tiles just gives us more floor, like not different floor, just like more of like that. Versus this would give us different types of floor and that kind of thing. Alright, we're starting to get a split vote here. And the discovery quest has 1. It immediately wants me to do another vote. Okay. Those monsters are kicking your backsides? Yeah, I finally did get enough of them, that they could actually fight back. But it's definitely one of those things, if someone gets in the middle of them, they get messed up pretty bad. Okay, we got buildings. Alright, let's take 2 seconds. I've got to actually... Well, I don't have much money. Alright, so for the discovery quest... I don't have enough money to place the NPC. There we go. So now you get to talk to 2 NPCs. You're welcome. Add streamer tools. Kill quest server storage that. The add streamer tools to your game, making it easier for content creators to engage with their audience. Anything that makes their lives easier makes it more likely that they will play your game, and more they play your game, the more people watch them. That means more sales. I appreciate that they've got as like a gimmick in this that you can vote to support content creators in their stuff that supports content creators. We're pretty soon just gonna have to get a bigger database. We can't have more players because the database can't handle it. And also, we're getting points way faster than we can spend them on the votes. Like, I'm spamming the votes about as aggressively as I can, and I think the points are legitimately outrunning. A lot of people voting for more land to put stuff on. Alright, so we got that. Keep popping the votes. So we've got more server storage. We're hitting kind of a limit on our players because of storage at the moment. So I'm going to actually put my vote on that. Silly us voting to improve the game. I know, right? You can't monetize improving your game. That's just nonsense. So I do think this could be pretty good. If they slowed down the rate you got these votes, I could see this being a really fun game to stream stuff. Alright, database is bigger. Because right now I am spamming that thing as fast as we can. There's no question, increase the sub cost. Zero question, we have to increase the sub cost. You could try turning off the vote so you can spam the choices out yourself. I don't know if I can. Like, I don't know if this is how this works or if I do it. Like, I don't know how it works if we get rid of the Twitch integration. Oh yeah, the text is super unreadable. What are the game reviews? The Bushnell situation is insane. Waiting for it to spawn is harder than the fight itself. Yep. Brand partnership. Increase base price. Alright, well, we're getting a brand partnership. We're putting in some name brand products into our game. We're gonna have like Coca-Cola or like, you know, instant noodles or something. I like how our game is such an incredible sellout in every imaginable way. Like jacking up the subscription fees and the initial price and everything. And we've got like one kill quest in the corner. And like one quest where you talk to 2 or 3 NPCs. Alright, so we got bandwidth, a kill quest, a discovery quest, unlock buildings, overworld, that kind of thing. It's very on brand for you, but Tish. Some sushi brand, yes? Alright, so people want bandwidth. I'm down with that. Okay. Whoa, I missed Treacle's review. Treacle reviewed the game. Can I look back at the past reviews? Can I look back at those reviews? I want to see Treacle's review. It's fine. I saw that Treacle did a review of the game. I didn't get a chance to see it. So you increase the base price, run a marketing campaign, kill quest, all that kind of stuff. I love how no one is voting to like add quests to the game. They're just like, no, monetization. Alright, so it's warning me that we don't have much time left. So what we're going to do is first I'm going to lower the volume just for a minute. Everyone get ready to get in on this war. Because as the creator, we are starting a war. Alright, pick your side, sun or moon. Get in on this. I want everyone in here. Everyone in here. Obviously, if you want to lurk, don't let me keep you out of lurk. But anyone who is willing to jump in, jump in. I want to see as many names as we can get on this thing. You mean you have to go, son? Ooh, I think it's, Oh, I had to put down the battle flag. I think we're hitting some type of limit. It's not putting it here. Let me see if I can't change one thing real it can't. 1 second, 1 second. Let's go here. Player limit. Try it now. Get out of here. Try it. Try adding more people in there. There we go. We hit the limit of 20 people. So I have no idea who is already in or not. Yeah, there we go. My apologies. We had a limit of 20 people. It's now 99. What are we doing? We're making an MMORPG, but the server's going to go down soon in our RPG. So we're trying to get everyone to weigh in. So, you know, say sun or moon, choose your side. Don't worry, we are a subscription and DLC and everything based RPG that has 2 quests and lots of monetization. Alright, so give it a couple more seconds, and then we're going to open this up to see who wins sun or moon. Alright, let's go ahead and 3, 2, 1, war. Alright, Inhuman Psychopath is down. Okay, it actually went right through. Alright, so people died very rapidly. So the most kills went to Jones, 186, who got 3 kills, tied up there with Yazan with 3 kills. Bonder Jr. got 2, Gandalf got 2. Ooh, that font is so hard to read. Bit Apart is 2. We had Azrael at 2, Crafton at 1, Code Sage DMC at 1. The last one on the moon side standing was I think that's supposed to be Gandalf there. First blood was Crafton. Crafton got the first kill. The fastest deaths was Inhuman Psychopath went first, then Crafton, then I went down, then Treacle, then Serverlord, then Kane, then Duckweed, then Zoanda. He got a kill that immediately died. Yeah, you went in there, you killed Inhuman Psychopath and then immediately got murdered. Oh, and I think the game crashed. Yep, I'm pretty sure the game did not like that. All right. Yep, the game did not too much violence. Too much violence. Okay. Let's go ahead and we'll just bring out Task Manager here. And where did you go? Dungeon there. Grab this. We did kill the server. The game was like, hey man, if you put too many people, it gets a little chaotic. Maybe don't put more than 10. And you know, sometimes you have to test. Crash detected. A fatal exception occurred in the previous instance of the game. We're sorry for the inconvenience. Would you like to send a crash report to help us diagnose this issue? Yes. Alright. So what I'm going to do on this one, let's make sure... So... we'll have the viewers not vote on unlocks this time. So you can still be in the world. You can still be in the world, but I'll do the unlocks just to see what happens this time. Because I'm curious if I would get to unlock things quickly. Because we done tested all that. Thank you for the gigantified treacle. Limit testing the game. Absolutely. Alright, so we are connected, so you'll be able to join in, but I am going to take the votes to myself. Viewers can vote for your hero's journey. I have no idea what that means. Alright, so we'll try that. So just build, new one, play. And we'll try this one where I just unlock stuff. That way we don't have to like wait the 30 seconds each time. Alright, so we're going to just take the first map we got. That's fine. Alright, so build. And we're just going to start out here. Put down some lights. Okay, so... I'm assuming that just worked. Alright, so we'll do a discovery quest at the beginning. Okay, so with this, I just get it. Alright, I understand. Cool, so let's go ahead and do that. So all of you running around in my world that has no quests. So let's go ahead and get our first quest. So here's Yaren. Cool, you have placed a quest objective. Cool. Database storage limit has been hit. Cool. You're going to stand down here. So weirdly, the quest giver will be hidden. Alright, so now you can all do your quest. And everyone's working on their quests and all that stuff. So we can go here and get our next vote. So let's go ahead and get our next thing. We will add a kill quest. So that way you all have something to do. We'll start here by getting the quest giver up there. So here's Jess. Jess will be hanging down there, doing nothing by themselves. And we will put a single thistle rat. I can't afford the thistle rat. We'll increase the bandwidth for now. Because we were running out of bandwidth. Alright. We have our first kill quest. I can afford a single thistle rat. You love how they bum rush the quest giver? Oh, it was great. When we were playing the regular one, it was the dungeon. We built the dungeon, like 50 people swarmed in the dungeon, just overwhelmed everything in the dungeon. Like, alright, I understand. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and do a brand partnership, because we need monetization. Go consumerism, bow down and pray to the fantastic plastic. Oh, that's great. Alright, so we can go in here. We are going to add DLC to our game. Extra cosmetic items, done. Get your DLC on. And we'll go here. And we're going to increase the price of the game, as you need to. And we're going to go here, and we're going to add subscription. Oh, daily logins. Absolutely. Going to lean to that sunk cost fallacy and get you daily logging in every single time. Alright, so grab another kill quest. Alright, so... I don't actually have everything I need to make this, unfortunately, I don't believe. Oh, it gives it to me. Alright, so go ahead and put down the farmhouse. And we can enter the building real fast. And then with this, we can go... I know I got more stuff unlocked. I can only build so fast. Oh, that's not actually what I want to do. Alright, so we're going to add more DLC. As you do. Like when the new DLCs welcome, everyone swarmed. Excellent. So we got two different sets of DLC you can get. And so we're going to put one snail over there. A couple over there. We don't have money for more stuff. So we'll go ahead and get that out of here. Alright. So we're going to have a physical release. So that way you can buy the physical edition of the game. Yep, so you got the online release. Why is the physical copy cheaper than the online copy? Why is the digital copy... That's not how that works. I'm literally charging $10 more for you to download it than it is for you to just buy the CD. Which is also, the DLC is more expensive. We don't have the Battle Pass or subscription. Yet. Alright. Contract, distribution deal. Make a distribution deal that will give you some money per unit sold. No, we're doing a Battle Pass. Alright, so $6 Battle Pass. Love to see it. We will make yet another kill quest. We gotta make our building. It's so weird. Tuck you in back there. And then we have you go back outside. Alright, I need you all to buy more battle passes. Have you ever considered buying more battle passes? So you cost 20 bucks to implement. I also am appreciating that I put some enemies on the quest givers, and a lot of people are getting hurt by the snails at the quest givers. The one little spider thing appears, and like 4 people run up and just murder it. Okay, someone finished a quest, so we can go and get the next one. We will unlock another kill quest. Because why learn our lessons? Okay. How much do I need for you? I need 50 bucks. I need you to spend $14 on battle passes, all right? Thank you. I'm glad you're all listening. 2 of you quickly picked up battle passes after I said that. All right. I love how we keep adding all these kill quests, and each one of them only has like 2 enemies on the entire map to kill. And so everyone is just hovering, being like, come on, man, spawn already. Just World of Warcraft things. Alright. So let's go here and NPCs, grab you. We'll put you here. You cost 20 bucks to implement. Extreme classic WoW vibes. Oh yeah, where you're like, you know, go kill Hogger, and there's just like 30 people hovering over Hogger's spawn point, and no one's partied, so everyone's trying to get the last hit, or like most damage. I can't remember what was most damage, right? Or no, it's first hit. Either way, select the building, go here. So I need 20 bucks so I can add an enemy. Okay, so we vote now. Ooh. Ooh, okay. We can make a well dungeon, a lagoon cave. Lagoon cave. Alright, so we're getting a dungeon here. Alright, so bear with me, because I need to get you to buy more battle pass. Come on. I need you to spend money. Increase the base price of the game. Do it. Grab you. Distribution contract. Get to it. Fine. We'll send scam emails. Alright, so we got our quests, and meanwhile, those poor monsters just never stood a chance. Dungeon gates. So I need 100 bucks for that. Exit map, you can click on the exit map, that's fine. So I don't think we have much we could build down here, right? Yes, I've got floors and all that, so I have an empty dungeon. Oh, Burning Sun died. Alright, well I guess new kill quest. Okay, so we need a courier house, a new NPC, and then 2 enemies in the cave. We are getting a little snug on this island here. Or just plain snug on this island here. The database is full. Alright, so we have to wait till we get 1 more point. Maybe you died while doing that, reading the quest. Well, I think it's these enemies down here are actually kind of dangerous. Alright, so I actually do need the tiles for the ground. So let's go here. Wait, what? Did I not get the thing I thought? Did I increase the area in here? Make it vague. Floor limit. That's fine. Alright. Yeah, no, I grabbed a chair instead of exterior. Yeah, that was a bummer. That's okay. Because I gotta get a little bit more space here. Alright. Overworld floor limit. Okay, so that is the overworld floor limit. Let's do this. Close. And I should be able to go over here and build another building up here. So I will paint this on up here. And we can go to you. Grab the courier's house. That's fine. It's warning me that the demo doesn't go on forever. So we can go in here, go inside, go there, grab your NPC, grab you. You can stand back in that corner, exit here. We go in the dungeon. Okay. So technically the quest is completable. Alright, so we have server storage, because we keep running out of that. So way new players can get in here. Look great, we're run for the skellies. We haven't researched any of that. Okay, so we've got the quest out there. Alright. Yeah, these enemies down here seem to be relatively dangerous, like actually dangerous, because like Harley Quinn here is right about to die. Like very, very generally those things get pretty rough. Yep, there goes Harley Quinn. In classic, The Burning Crusade made leveling much less of a grind when it came out earlier this month. Yeah. Alright, new thing to roll. Horse armor. Absolutely. Alright, so we got our horse armor, 2 cosmetic DLC. We got our battle pass. You can buy the physical or the download copy. Absolutely. We don't have horses, but you can have armor ready for when it's time. I love how much of this is all just about like the unhinged, just overtly hostile monetization. Give a couple of them. Add a couple more of them. Gonna put those monsters on the spawner, just kill people as they spawn. Hey, look at Burning Sun buying the DLC. One player has returned the game. Burning Sun has left a review. Great game. I wish Game Link still accepted ASCII art for reviews. Trying to watch for actual people, because they'll occasionally get review. Another player has returned to the game. So are people like in the dungeon? No, the dungeon is just empty. Oh, is everyone dying trying to get the quests? And just, you know, that's just it? That does seem unfortunate. That does seem like something I should probably change. I'm not going to, but, you know, I should. Alright. So we can get a well dungeon. Alright, so in that case, what we could do here is paint some more blocks down there. Alright, go here. Dungeon. Oh, the well dungeon's tiny. Excellent. Okay, that's fine for right now. We'll go back to surface. Try and do as much as I can in as little time as we can. Game partnership, Night Fort. Oh yeah, we are definitely partnering with Night Fort. Excellent. Absolutely partnering with Night Fort. We'd be silly not to. Many of us suck this game. You keep dying. Oh no, it's genuinely the monsters I put are monsters that are too tough, and they are slowly moving on the spawn point and killing everyone as they come in. Which I'm very much enjoying. It's only the higher level people are managing to stay alive for any length of time. All the new players are getting utterly murdered. Utterly murdered at spawn. It's perfect. No notes. Server storage. All right, so we're probably getting down to the wire on what I can do. So, we're probably going to get kicked out of the game from lack of time pretty soon. So what we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to quickly go in here, go to live stream settings. We're going to remove the limit as best I can. And we're going to do one last war before we wrap up for the night. So the war is starting. We're going to start a war. Sun or moon, get your names in there. You just need to type sun or moon, get as many people in as we can. And let's see where we can put this. Let's put it right here in the middle of all that fighting. So get your names in there. We'll let that go for a minute or two. We'll have our epic final battle, and then that'll probably be it for the night. So I like this game. It's a shame it's so limited with the time and all that, but it is a demo. You get the idea. It's a super duper duper early version. It's like this version. Oh, wait. Wait, we might not be getting the battle. Oh, nope, there's no battle. I'm sorry. Battle's been canceled. The game said no. The game said no. Let me just boot it up, and we'll just immediately try a battle with, like, nothing on the map. And if it crashes again, then that's it. The game's like, I will not encourage such violence. Yes, we'll put in the report. Play. Just immediately... Actually, can we just immediately pop in here? Okay, so go in here immediately, live stream. Oh, 1 second. 1 second. All right, quit. Save and quit. Settings. Live stream, connect. We are good. Back. Play. Opener map, play. And we'll immediately go into war. We won't hesitate. Just immediately war, start war. A sunrise or sunset. I also just realized I did not turn up the limit. Give me 2 seconds. Turn up the limit. Limit's been turned up. Sunrise or sunset. We'll give everyone a minute to get their names in there and all that. And then we will unleash all the violence and see how it goes. The wars go too fast. I feel like they actually should lower the player damage and increase their health by a good amount. Like, if they have regen or anything, like, tone that down to make it. That way the players actually fight for a little while. You know, so we can have kind of the upsets. Because it very much is the fight starts, and within, like, 10 seconds, everyone is wiped out. Morning... And please enjoy your serving of morning war. Alright, so let's get a couple more people in here, and then we'll get this all going. Just type sun... You have to write sunrise or sunset. It looks like sunrise is getting way more people in on it. Oh, did I place the flag? Alright, let's place the flag right there. Alright. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and violence. Alright. The fight's going really fast. Treacle seems to be... Oh, I didn't miss what happened there. Okay, so... Curling Master got the most kills at 4. The fight lasted for a total of 4 seconds. Jones getting 2 kills. Keely getting 2, Duckweed getting 1, Harlequin getting 1, Keel 7th getting 1, Crafty getting 1, Treacle getting 1. The last person standing on the losing side was Crafton. The first blood went to Duckweed. The fastest death went to Sentient Cookie, followed by Slime of 1 Lime, then Morgan, then Gandalf, then Doom, then Inhumane Psychopath, then I died, then Duckweed. Then we don't know past that. The casualty of war is Sunrise had 5 deaths, and 10 deaths went to Sunset. I do think... What are you trying to tell me? Stop telling me things. What are you trying to make me build? What are you trying to do here? So we'll just see what the last couple of these are. Definitely more DLC. I didn't mean to open up the voting, so I'm just trying to go fast. Let's see what else we have in here. And definitely more money. And server storage. But yeah, there's like no players in our world. Well, I mean, it says there's 13 connected. 13 active players. But yeah, this has been a fun. This seems like a really good Twitch integration game. I am curious when the game like fully comes out. There's a lot more fleshed out. My only comments I would give to the game, for the devs, is for the Twitch integration side. So one thing is with the war, I would say give the characters, like the players, a lot more health and maybe less damage against each other, just so it lasts longer. Because it is the thing where it lasts like literally 4 seconds and it's just immediately done. Which doesn't give you time to have like a lot of fun with it. And then when it comes to the point development, that would honestly either be nice to either one, have it not cover the screen nearly as much when you're doing it, vote with chat, or make it a little bit more spaced out. Because it is just one of those things that you kind of hit the button constantly and it's just very, very fast. So it would be nice to slow that down. I know we get to trigger it, but that's the thing. Let's go ahead and get the decorations. I haven't done that yet. Yeah, you need to get money faster and production slower. Yeah, that's... Well, I'm actually okay with the rate of money, because like now we've got this ramped up. I'm already at like 805, so I think the money I'm relatively okay with the speed you get. But definitely the production points just fly by. It definitely seems like it's with the money, it's one of those things that as it escalates, it picks up, and then it should be less of a problem. But yeah, the production points go very, very quickly. That I don't get the time to, like, do any of the decorations or building, because it's like snap, 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 the next production points are coming. And part of that could be Twitch integration stuff, that might be a thing that's causing issues with it. We're definitely doing our game partnership. Okay, so with that said though, chat, it is getting to be about that time that I'm going to be wrapping up. So we did do our demos for like a whole bunch of games this stream. I think we got through, what was it, like 5 or 6 of them. Overall, I would say generally the bulk of them, for the most part, were positive. The only one that we had kind of some really rough spots with was Steel Artery. It does look like a game that has like some really good systems in it, but the tutorial was extraordinarily rough. It was just very much the wall of text kind of thing every step of the way, which was pretty rough to go through. And it was like entirely verbose to the point that you'd get lost as to what it actually wanted you to do because of the verbosity of the entire thing. We also did, man, I don't remember all the games we played. We did this one. So we did Everything is Crab. That was really fun for just like a quickly you go out, you start killing things, and you evolve your creature and get stronger kind of thing. That was a lot of fun. Really, really frenetic roguelike. Roguelite. Not actually that frenetic. We did Roamstead. Roamstead's the one I think I'm going to be looking forward to the most. It's very Core Keeper-esque. But, you know, instead of being in a cave and you mine out to get your resources and all that, it was more like a fallen Roman Empire where you have to, like, do stuff to, like, sacrifice stuff to the gods and all that, but there's a lot more, like, settlement building aspect to it. I think that's the one that I'm, like, the most keen to see where it goes. What else do we have? Man, it's not even been that long. It's like 10 minutes go by and they're like, what was I doing here? How did all this work? Oh man, there was like 2 others we did. The steel artery, as rough as its tutorial, like really frazzled my brains. Like I got through it on ADHD Dungeon. Yeah, we did this one. I like this one. This one, I'm curious, like, because it's too early in its development to really get a good feel for how it's going to be in the long run. I like the idea of it. I like the implementation. I think the Twitch integration is good. It just needs to be toned down the frequency of the votes, which is basically toning down the frequency of the production points. And then I think it'll be in a good place. You know, plus whatever extra content there. What was? There were 2 other ones I played. What were they? I cannot remember for the life of me. It doesn't matter. Yeah, well, I mentioned Roamstead. Above the Snow. That's right, Above the Snow. Yeah, we did the crab game. The crab game, like, that was kind of a chaotic roguelite. I mentioned that. The Roamstead, which, like I said, is sort of like Core Keeper, but above ground, Roman Empire, like fallen Roman Empire fantasy. That one looked really cool. That's the one I think I'm looking forward to the most. The one I had forgotten was Above the Snow, which is sort of like a ski lodge, hiking lodge tycoon game, in the Alps with mafia undertones. Oh, thanks to Enoch posting on Discord. Yeah, no, Enoch's really good about that. I super appreciate that. But yeah, no, that's that. I thought there was one more. It's okay. Either way, like I said, the only one I had any reservations that I'm not sure if I'd check out is the Steel Artery, and that's going to depend on how they do so far as working on their tutorial and all that kind of stuff going for the release version. That's also rough because of the games we played the demos for. Steel Artery is also the ones that's supposedly the closest to release so far as its versioning and updating. Like, I think it mentions like going like 1 more month it's supposed to drop, and it's like, I don't know about that. But anyways, thank you again so much for tuning in tonight. I really do hope you appreciate, like, you know, I appreciate everyone tuning in, not the other way around. I appreciate all of you tuning in. It was nice to do like a big sweep of Next Fest demos and all that. Like I said, we got like through 4 or 5 demos today, and generally very positive stuff with almost all of them. We could check out another demo or 2 while Next Fest is going on. I don't have immediate plans for that, but if I happen to see a demo that is standing like way out there, I'm like, no, I have to check that out. That's totally fine. But with that said, if you're watching over on YouTube, the stream will be just dropping because I don't have a host writer there. But thanks so much for tuning in on the YouTube side. For everyone hanging out over here on the Twitch side, don't forget to drop a follow if you've been enjoying the content and all that good stuff. But I'm going to put up my